Hello fellow artists and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be giving you my 10 plus gift ideas for Christmas for artists. So if you're an artist yourself or you're a parent of someone that's an artist or a young children, then this video is perfect for you. So I think what we're going to do is probably pick one of the best ones that I feel like is good. So they are subscription boxes basically, and what it is a monthly art supply box that gets delivered every month. This example is scrawlrbox. I'm sure many of you are aware, if you are subscribed to my channel, that I have done a lot of unboxings of these. And yeah, it's basically a mystery art supplies, so you have no idea what's inside of it. So yeah, it's something to look forward to. So let's open it up. So inside the scrawlrbox is some nice art designs, and this is an example of something that you would get in one of these boxes. So some art supplies, and then they have like a magazine which you can read. It tells you all about the supplies, and there's always a featured artist in there. Comes with a nice little print, some watercolor paper. So you basically all started there. That's all you really need. However, there are ones that are catered to the UK, which doesn't cost postage, which is scrawlrbox. They also have Upgrade, but I think that's based in Germany, so they do actually have a little bit of postage. Not too much though to the UK. But there's also, if you're an American, then the cheapest things for you to get would be the art snacks box. So I'm going to take the what's it called? Camera off the mount, and I'll show you what is inside of this. This is something that would probably be best if you live in America or United States, because I think the postage is free, but it is too much money for those that live in the UK. It's just far too much. But as an example, you will obviously get art supplies in here. This was something that I just chucked in, obviously because it's scrawlrbox zone. But yeah, you get art supplies in there. It comes in like this little bag, which is pretty cool because it's bubble wrap and it protects it. I'm going to pull the contents out so you can see. It's pretty much the same as scrawlrbox. It provides a little list here, like all the supplies that are included and how much money they cost, to see if you're getting your money's worth. So yeah, it comes with some watercolor graphite pencils and a bunch of art supplies that maybe just are chucked in there, and you can just figure out what you want to make with them, which is very good. I actually completely forgot about this. I needed some of these liners. And obviously in this one it did come with a sketchbook, which is what we'll be moving on to next. The perfect other gift will be sketchbooks. You can have different types of sketchbooks, so you can have the spiral bound sketchbooks, and this is kind of like a mixed media one, an ivory paper. Then we have the art curation sketchbook, which I absolutely love. It's perfect for most mediums, definitely not alcohol markers though. But yeah, and then you have like bigger size sketchbooks. They are in many different ones, like tone tan, grayscale, watercolor, so yeah, they're all in different ones. And obviously this is an amazing artist tool. But if you are like a painter, you can buy canvases, easels, that's a pretty good one as well. But if you're just a sketcher and you like drawing, then I'd highly recommend getting them a sketchbook for Christmas, even if they already have one. You know, it's a new one and it's something that they look forward to, and I always love starting a new sketchbook. Yeah, sketchbooks are another one. We also have this book, which took crazy on the internet that one time. So it's the reverse colouring book. Great for mindfulness, anxiety, mental health issues. You can always just come to this, and basically it's just a book filled with watercolour splashes. You will kind of just doodle on them and it kind of turns out, I don't know, no pressure. See if I can find the one that I actually did in this book. so I can show you an example. I did it for a video. Here it is. So this was just a blank page of, you know, watercolor stuff, and I used my liner and just drew what I see, or just, you know, kind of doodled and made it all up, and it turns into something like this. A great way to take your mind off things, and I highly recommend it. Also, prompt books. I have probably mentioned this before. I can't remember if I did a gifts video. I'll have to have a look through, but prompt books are amazing. So this one is 301 Things to Draw. I'd highly recommend it. You can find it on Amazon. And if we just open it up, I can show you. If I go to a blank page, you'll see that there's little prompts in the top. So that one's wings, and basically you would draw a wing on there. I'll flip through some of the ones that I already did so you can see them. I definitely need to bring this, start this back up again. It's a little challenge, because it would be really cool to draw it all. And again, this is good for staying in the moment and just drawing along. So yeah, prompt books, an absolute must. Now I actually have this here, which I was going to talk about next, which is pencil cases. You can never go wrong with buying pencil cases for artists, and with everything that's inside, I recommend a tip. So say you want to buy paintbrushes for artists, or washi tape, because they definitely need some washi tape if they're painting to get clean, crisp lines, which I will show you here from a sketchbook that I did actually complete for Inktober. A tour of this is actually on my channel a couple videos ago. So let me see if I can find a good example. So yes, I'll take this one for example, this page, and you should be able to see the clean, crisp line to get the perfect edge, and that is achieved by washi tape or painter's tape. So yeah, you could put all these in and then put your paintbrushes in, so when they open it up, it's a massive surprise of art supplies. So yeah, I'd recommend, you know, a pencil case for Christmas. The next thing on my Christmas guide list will be watercolors. And there's so many ones to choose from. There's the cheap ones, there's the expensive ones. It just depends what your budget is. My personal experience, I would go with the Kuretake watercolors. They are on a little bit of the pricey side, but if you're looking for a perfect professional kit, I would recommend these. I use them all the time, and I just love them. They're just so good. They do different types and different pans and how many. The good thing as well is you can buy these separately, so you don't have to buy a brand new set. You can just buy the ones that you're low on, which is always a bonus. And if you're not a fan of the pans, you could also get the sheets. And another one I use is Viviva Colors, and these are just sheets that have pigment on them, and you'll, you know, wet your brush. And now they do look not like, they kind of look black, but don't worry, they're not. They do come out perfect colour. So yeah, I'd recommend the sheets as well. It's a great travel kit as well, which is really good. I feel like I've said as well about 1 billion times. But yeah, love those. And if not, if you want more controlled watercolours, you can have the watercolour pencils, which you can wet the nib and use, or wet the paper and then use it. Either way, and you will get more controlled stuff with that. Another great thing to go with watercolours is ceramic plates. These are great for different types of painting, so you could put acrylics in there, you can put them in these little pots and then mix them on here. And there's a lot of good ceramics for cheap prices on Etsy, and they're really beautiful off Etsy. I think I got this one from Etsy actually, and obviously there's another mixing thing on the bottom, which is really good. Next up is probably really good for people that like alcohol markers and do alcohol illustrations, and the best brand for me is Ohuhu. Ohuhu. I'm not sponsored at all by these, but I love their products, and they're not that expensive. They're all right, you know. Again, you can get them from Amazon or the official website, but I will show you what they look like. Comes with a bunch of them all mixed up inside of here, and you do have, this is what they look like. But yeah, this is what it looks like. We have a brush, a chisel nib side, and the all favourite brush nib right there. And they do last quite a while. I do actually think they've come out with refills, which is really good. I'm not sure how long that's been going around, but yeah, if you run out you can just get a refill, which is a bonus. And there's also Copic markers, but they're more on the professional side and they're far too expensive. And these do just as good a job as those. Next up on the list will be Inspirational art books. No, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or you know, come across, what's the word? You know what I mean. But I did make one of these books. This is my first ever drawing book, sketchbook volume 1, and it's basically a collection of all of my drawings from the past year, I think it was. So you could actually use this book for reference to learn from. They are in my store, however my store's closed until New Year, so yeah, you can't really get your hands on this right now. And another one is Rod Gone the Artist. I'd recommend this book as well, just full of inspirational drawings and things to draw from. You can practice redrawing their characters and everything like that. So yeah, inspirational art books would be amazing. Also tutorial art books, books that give you tutorials on how to draw things and how to use art supplies. They would be great as well. For those that love colouring in with coloured pencils, we do have a bunch. My favourite are the Prismacolors, and sometimes I dip into the Polychromos, but they also have Artful coloured pencils. I've used these for a little bit recently, and these will achieve, well, depending on what your skill level is, they can go up to like realism. These are some examples of my art with the realism coloured pencils and using the Ohuhu markers to colour them in. So yeah, coloured pencils, I'd recommend those, you know, they're really, really good. And I enjoy them very, very much. Probably the last thing, I can't remember how many I've done, but probably the last thing for me is something that I might be asking for Christmas, and I'll try and put it up on the screen because I don't have one at the minute. It's the Instax bone printer. I really, really, really want to get one of those, and I think I'm going to put it on my Christmas list because I'm going to be having like a smaller sketchbook and I want to print things off and stick them in it and, you know, all things like that. So I think that would probably be one of my last ideas for you. And if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment down below any other gift ideas that you might have, any other suggestions to help everyone else out, and yeah. Share this video with your friends, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time with another video. Okay, bye bye!